What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and I'm here to say it's a conspiracy. A conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy. Well, maybe not a conspiracy, but I do find it a little funny. And the thing that I find funny is people running with Phil Spencer's tweet about DirectX 12. Now, just to bring you guys up to date, somebody asked Phil Spencer on Twitter, the head of Xbox, they asked him if DirectX 12 will be a game changer. If so, how and why? Now, you got to remember, there's an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, when it comes to DirectX 12 working with the X1. But let me move on. Phil Spencer's response to this was, it will help developers on the X1. It won't be a massive change, but will unlock more capabilities for developers. Alright. Of course, you know, people on YouTube, NeoGAF, all the hot places on the internet, just the internet was completely set ablaze by this information. People saying, see, I told you, DirectX 12 isn't going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. Not going to do anything, huh? Well, since we're talking about Spencer tweets here, let's go back to a couple other Phil Spencer tweets, alright? And see what they have to say. Alright, in April, you know, people asked Phil Spencer to kind of describe what DX12, you know, is and such, and how is it going to help, right? To which Phil Spencer, you know, he replied, when you think about the start of a gen to the end of the gen, teams learn a lot. He's like, DX12 will help as well. Now, with DX12 in mind, think Perfect Dark Zero to Halo 4. Alright? So, the DX12 improvement is going to be like Perfect Dark Zero compared to Halo 4. Huh. So, Perfect Dark Zero is on the API now, and Halo 4 is the DirectX 12 counterpart. That sounds like a huge improvement to me. I mean, if you guys remember Perfect Dark Zero, I mean, it looked good for, you know, a launch title, but it was nothing in comparison to Halo 4. Not only that, Phil Spencer did say a couple other things. I know a lot of people were talking that, you know, the API that's in the X1 now is close to the metal. It's not going to be DX12 is not going to be fully implemented. It's more for PCs. And Phil Spencer also tweeted that the X1 will receive full DX12 because the API in here is closer to DX11, alright? DX12 is what they call a blank slate API. It took the legacy from DirectX 11 and before that and kind of wiped that clean and created a new, closer to the metal API with new development tools and new ways of optimizing multiple core processing units. Alright, this is a big deal. Now, when they talk about massive change, I believe he was talking about the development for the game. It's not going to be a massive change, but as usual, it's going to take the developers wanting to use the new tools in DX12 to see what it's truly capable of. All right, and that's where the first-party studios are coming in. Phil Spencer even talked about, when talking about first-party studios, he said the thing I asked first-party studios is, why is this a first-party game? What tech, design, or creative difference are we trying to land? So with DX12, it's up to the first-party studios to show what this thing can actually do. But this is the Xbot 448, signing off.